All right, Axis Impulse. Continuing December 21st. Last time, looks like we activated the 2SS. Obviously, they can't be activated this impulse. I don't have any cards. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate this corps, LXVII. That's the ones with the red band across the top. And one of them for sure I'm going to move and end up using an assault coordination with that. So for starters, this unit can move as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As long as this is another 2-step unit, yes. And then I'm going to end up doing a assault coordination on that stack. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that will be one of my attacks for sure. This guy has an elite unit dug into an improved position. He would be eligible to get a combat tactic. If I attacked him, that would be 3 defense. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I would have 4-to-1 odds. I would have a green unit involved. He would be flanked. Number of chits, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. A max draw of 3 chits. I think we'll do that also. I could add a fixed artillery. That could help. I'm saving this card for bridge engineers. I'm going to need a card to activate any one unit. Yeah, let's also use a fixed artillery. Fixed artillery range for the 21st is 5. Unless that could reach my other 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That will not reach over there. So we'll use fixed artillery on that second attack. And by the way, since this card has a command value of 2, command level of 2, at most I can use 2 cards during this as combat tactics. I'm going to go ahead and do this attack first. So that stack is out of or low supply, so they do not get the benefit of any of these allied command cards. I believe they have 3 steps in there. 1 step, they are also, 2 steps is what they have. So minimum of 2. They are elite. 1, 2. There's no German air power, no Allied air power. Defender is elite, that figures. Okay. My max draw is going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Elite makes 8. Greater than 2 steps makes 9. Card makes 10. Let's take all 8. Let's pound him. Come on. I'll do these one at a time. And so let's get a blue one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8. All right. Good chance of that. Combat odds is 11, 21, 24, 28, 33 to 4. We have 8 to 1 odds. That's good. That applies. 8 to 1. That applies. No artillery. Or greater than that. Only attacker has combined arms. I think that's both infantry. Yes. Yes. It is a flank attack. Yes. Those units will be gone. We're greater than 7 to 1. No defender adjacent. They are unsupplied. They were obliterated. So on the attacker hit side, we get to subtract 3. And defender hits is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's no sense checking any of the rules. They will be eliminated. I wish some of these chips were drawn on our other attack. All right. So that is eliminated. 2 pieces are eliminated. That is going to be worth a victory point. It's going to put us at 30. We're entitled to advance. 12 SS, 12 SS. That's going to be a tough hex to take. They also have a piece here. What do we want to do here? Go for Verveer, which would mean we should go for this piece. Or do we want to swing down and go after this fuel depot in the spa? Let's do that. Let's go with some strength down here. He's not going to move off that VP hex. We can move a 2-dot unit here. 1, 2. I need to remember to check. Well, we'll be checking that supply next go round. And 2. I can move some pieces here. They can come in for an attack. Let's see, he's going to go, sorry. The armored will go here, then here. this infantry will go to here. And I'm also going to bring this armored to here. That way, when I attack this, I can get a full stack with 6 steps. I can get a full stack with 6 steps. I'm going to leave this 3-step piece here to basically hold them off. All right, so that was success. Now we'll do the other attack that uses fixed artillery on this position. Since this is now in supply, it does get to draw for a combat tactic. Oh, we don't want that. It's not going to get to deploy any out of contact because nothing can reinforce that surrounded spot. So they're going to get combat screen, which is not really what we want. Screen, defender only. Reduce the maximum allowed combat chit draws by 2. So we will do our minimum draw, which will be 2. One, 2. They are in broken terrain. And it was 3 or 4 to 1, something like that. And we have 1 attacker hit and an offsetting defender hit. The maximum draw now would be 1, 2, 3. It was 4 because of the card. Subtract 2 is 2. So we're done. And we have to take an attacker hit. I'm going to reduce this. I need to find his substitute piece. It's the 277. All right. That is the 1-step version of that unit. Notice it's now regular instead of green. I don't need to remove the improved position because the 1SS Corps and 12SS, well, he wasn't involved. The other unit did not attack there. All right. LXVII. Sorry, I'm just putting my tile away. Combat chits aside. Discard those. Discard anything we did not move. Nope. So no improved positions to build. Here's my last card. That's not what we needed. Not at all. Okay. To the Allies command card. Alrighty. There's no special event. Deploy all Corps reserves. Nothing in the reserve box. We will check for out of contact units. They are in contact. If they are in contact and there's more than 5, if there's 5 or more steps or 8 or more strength, no. This one is in contact. These are in contact. They're surrounded, so I think that nullifies them being an out of contact unit. So, nothing on the deploy. Next, we check if there's any reserves to expedite. So, we look ahead to the next day, and we have a 9th Infantry piece of 5th Corps. So, he will deploy to the map. We attempt to deploy using method A, which, if you've watched everything up to now, hopefully this is starting to make complete sense. So his zone is the top band on the board. So we need to look for proximate to a German, not in danger of surround, all those necessities. Those are all danger of surround. These are all in danger of surround. No, I don't believe we are proximate. No. So we're going to switch to method B. Place unit in hex occupied by unit in same division, in communication and supply, within stacking limits, not in danger of surround. 9th Corps. These would not be eligible if that's where they're located. I think it was the 2nd and the 99th. Yes, it was. Where's the rest of the 9th Corps? Perhaps, I don't know where they all are. Oh, there's one. Okay, so there's a 9th Corps. Oh, here also. Here and here. So, place unit in hex occupied by unit in same division, in communication and supply. Both of those are eligible. If more than one position, in the hex with the highest hold value. Oh, that one for sure. 5 versus 3. So, my plans on attacking Spa just took a turn for the worse as they got reinforced. Okay. And that will be the end of the Allied impulse. Back to the Axis. Again, I'm saving my bridge engineer. And I have to save a card so I can activate any one unit. I could activate the LVII Panther Corps. Possibly do an infantry infiltration with that. LXVII. Or I could activate that corps and use a reinforced battle. Let's see what would look best. The one thing here I had in mind is I could activate this color. 1, 2, 3. I can attack this elite unit that's in the forest. And I could add a stack to support that attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could pull these back. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. I want to make sure he'd be flanked. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that would give me 11 to 3. It's only 3-to-1 odds. Or I can activate this corps, attack this piece by moving this stack up there, which would be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, also 3-to-1 odds. I would have elite, they would not. I'll use infantry infiltration to turn it into a flank attack. And if I can bust that piece off of there, that's a nice gap. So we're doing that. Activating that corps. This stack will go right up the road. He will stay put. He will stay put because of that unit. I don't have any more of this corps on the board. Using infantry infiltration becomes a flank attack. That card does get to draw. Moving my pieces around here. Command card. That figures. He gets tank battalion. So, in short, he's going to add 1 to his combat strength. So his 3 became a 4. And he's considered to be armored in case that comes up during combat. Tank battalion. Add 1 to allied combat strength. Fills a requirement for armor if needed. We don't like that. We'll draw our 2 minimum chits. Are there blue ones in there? Yeah, they're still in there. Look at that. We could have used only attacker armor. Daggone it. It's also less than 3-to-1 odds now because it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 9 to 3. It's 9 to 4. It's 2-to-1 odds. So we have an attacker hit to take. I'm going to press on because if need be, I'll disperse this corps since it's close to the end of the day. Max draw 1, 2, 3, 4. Elite makes 5. Card makes 6. I'm going to take my 4 more chits. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's amazing. The blue ones are still in there. I've gone through almost all day's chits. It's 2-to-1. Oh goodness. Okay. No air power. It is not a large attack. Oh, nope. Nope. Good grief. 2-to-1. All right. So we have 3 attacker hits. I'll be able to take 1 hit and then disperse all the units involved. So that's fine. On the defender side, they have to take 2 hits. So we'll go through the guideline. Okay. If hits is equal to steps here, retreat 1 hex. So the rule will be hex that's not an enemy zone of control. He's got 2 choices. I suspect he's going to the town. If more than 1 hex, enter a town or city hex. So yeah, this guy retreats to Derby. That's his first hit. He has to take a second hit. All right, He's not retreated twice. We have 1 hit against 2 steps. If losing a step would cause him to exert no zone of control, even if he's bracketed, he's in a town. So he would have zone of control. He's not bracketed. So flipping him, he would still have zone of control. So now we go to D. Conduct a hold check. Hold value of the hex, 3. There's 2 steps in the units. That makes it 5. Nope. 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 Now this makes it 7 because I've retreated 1 hex. So 7 or less, he holds and takes a step loss. 4. So he takes a step loss, we flip him over. I have to take an attacker hit. Oh, crumb. I don't like losing pieces off the board, so I'm actually going to flip over a elite 2-step piece. He still has his armor. And I have to disperse. Okay. All right. Toss these aside. To discard, discard. Allied. All right. There's no special event for the day. There's nothing in the reserve box to deploy. Empty. There's nothing on here for an expedite. There's no assign replacements. So we check to activate the 7th Armored and 82nd Airborne Divisions. For starters, there's an 82nd that does not have an improved position. He's eligible. Therefore, we do the activation, the action card sequence. 3 cards are drawn. Oh, sequence them in numerical order. Well, there's 2 strong attack cards. We're going to have to deal with 1. All right, starting with the lowest numbered unit first. Again, 7th Armored and 82nd. Notice here, preserve the line, protect VP hex. That's the first unit we would look at. He's on a VP hex. He's not going to move off of that. Let's go to the action card terminology. Protect VP hex. Do not move from VP hex if it leaves the hex vacant and if within 2 hexes of a German unit. So he will not move off that hex. 7th and 82nd. Here's the 82nd. Here's another of the 7th. That's number 2. So we check him next. Remember, we would have a preserve the line, so he cannot move in such a way to open up a gap. He might end up attacking down here. Or possibly here. No, he would not, because this piece could go that way. All right, so the strength of the unit and other active units are at least 3 times a proximate German unit. That becomes doubtful. Other active units. So this does not have other active units that could reach this. So we'll bypass using him for any attack. Nope, 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 nope. So it looks like 7th Armored and 82nd are pretty thin. We are left with this stack. And we might have something here. Oh, nope. If that was both 3s. So that's a total of 5. Attacking 2, that's not 3-to-1 odds. That would not be 3-to-1 odds. No. So, no strong attack occurs. Next card was a strong attack. Obviously, same thing. Now we have a pullback. Starting from the bigger numbers on down. Unit stack, able to move, out of communication, or in danger of surround. Yep. If I moved this piece here, I would have zones of control here and here. Essentially over here too. Well, surrounded. Let's read that again. He is able to move and out of communication or in danger of surround. Well, yeah, because this piece could also go, 1, 2, 3. This piece could go here. So yes, that stack is in danger of surround. So they're going to do a pullback action. If out of communication, that's not an issue. If in communication, he's in communication because his communication path would go that way and off the board. Move back. Stop when not in danger of surround and not in clear hex, or all movement points are expended. So this would be his first move back hex. I think. Let's check that. It doesn't say to ignore zone of control. So no, we can't go from zone of control to zone of control. So we'll move back. That's number 1. And I could move a piece. This could go 1, 2, 3, 4. And I could move a piece here. And then this guy would once again still be surrounded. Okay? So this was a movement of 2. If he moves here now, he's no longer in danger of surround because I cannot get a piece here. Okay? So that's a pretty strong stack. All right. So that's the pullback. The 7th Armored pieces are not in jeopardy of surround. So that's the end of the Allied turn or impulse. Back to German. Still saving my bridge engineers. I'm going to activate any one unit. Oh, let's get that out of there. The problem I have is I could activate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could activate this piece or this piece. I could get them next to the Muse, which at the start of the next day potentially would release the OKW reserve. But the unit that is next to the Muse has to have a supply path. From here or here, it would have to go on this road. And here I have the issue of this hex is in Allied zone of control. Therefore, my supply path is dead. Unless I could also have moved a piece in here, in which case the supply path could flow through a friendly piece. So that's the predicament. I could activate, see what happens to that roadblock, potentially move, let's see, maybe 1, 2, 3. I can move a piece in there, but then I don't have a piece next to the Muse. What shall we do? Let's deal with that next turn, and let's at least get a piece next to the Muse and make them panic. Or I could activate this and force this to become a piece on the map or not. We're going to do that from the standpoint of the roadblock would need to get replaced. Do they have an out of contact unit in the same army? Yep, because this stack now has more than 5 or more strength points, the dots. So one of those pieces could be considered out of contact and have redeployed over here if we failed that roadblock check. Oh my. So if he needs to be able to get to this road in 4 hexes. So if he moves over here, he's going to become out of supply. Okay. This piece now could go 1, 2, 3. He reaches this road and he's off to supply land. Same with this one now. 1. Well, the roadblock won't create a zone of control. So he could go 1, 2, 3. He's on the road. So let's not put him out of supply by moving him over there. Let's activate that piece and see what happens there. Because we may have to do an about face with him and attack that from there and there and there and there. Because looks like we're gonna need that town to be part of our supply line. Alrighty. So hold your breath. We roll this die. If it's a 4 or less, I think that becomes a piece. 8. Roadblock removed. And I think what I might do right now is move that piece in there. They won't, I don't think. So I could go here to here. That would be break contact is 1, 2, 3. That would be 4. And I would be holding all these pieces. Well, these two, I'd be holding them at bay. Because he could not move here or here or here. He could not move here or here or here or here. And he should be back into supply. 1, 2, no, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I don't want to move him there. What if he's here? If he's here, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. He's on the road. But this guy could advance. Can we build an improved position in low supply? Let's look up the activate any one unit rule. Activation. Activate. Six and 10. Activating one unit. A unit activated may not attack. Able to trace supply at the moment of activation. Yes, he was able to, because he could go 1, 2, 3, 4 and trace the supply at the moment of activation. It does not say I cannot build an improved position. Let's go ahead and throw one up. Because I don't want to do anything else. Okay. That is the end of that German impulse. Allied impulse. U.S. 3rd, 8th Corps. Boy, they've been quiet this day. We do not have any specials for this date. Deploy reserves, nothing. None to expedite. Assign 3 replacement points. How many are we down? Nope. We're down 1 replacement point there. That's all we have, isn't it? Are those 3 pieces. Okay, so that's not eligible. We'll check to do an activation. He's already in an improved position. He's in a town. He's already in an improved position. If where it says 19 and beyond, possesses simple 2-to-1 strength advantage against a proximate German unit, including strengths of other allied units proximate. So, yeah. This piece is 2, that becomes 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 to 2. So, yes, we will do the activation sequence. 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. In order of attack, Germans exposed and pull back. Starting with the lowest numbered. That one's 14. That one's 13. This is down a step, so that's 21. Oh, 21 won't try that because it only goes up through 19. So this one first. Is this unit greater than an approximate German unit? He's considered a 4 because of improved position. He's not greater than. He is not greater than because he's considered 3. We're going to preserve the line, so really neither of these is going to go help the other. So attack is off the board. Germans exposed. The same 2 pieces we'll check because we only go up through sequence 19. Unit or stack is proximate to a German unit stack with situational strength of 2 or less. Not applicable German across river. Situational strength here is 4. Situational strength here is, oh, there's 2 down there, is 5. So, no. Next is pullback. Unit able to move out of communication or in danger of surround. That piece is not in danger of surround. So there's no IPs to build. That's the end of the Allied turn. We go to our last and final German impulse of the day. We're going to do an event, Bridge Engineers. Let's just read that right quick. Play during supply phase or during your impulse to repair a destroyed bridge or build a new one. German supply must be traceable to at least one hex bordering the hex side, and neither hex bordering the hex side may be occupied by or in zone of control of an Allied unit. This bridge is coming off. We have a supply path from this side off the map, and neither side are in Allied control. So I'm removing the blown bridge marker. Okay. That's that card. That was our last German impulse of the day. Allies get the final one. US 3rd. We just did them. 9th, Armored, and 101st. All right. Is that the same daggone card? Oh, now it's the entire Corps. Sorry. Oh, no, it's only the 9th and 101st. That's all we have. So, there's no special. There's nothing to deploy. There's nothing out of contact. We'll check. The activation sequence is valid because it was 1 impulse ago. So we'll pull our 3 action cards. 1, 2, 3. Fill the gap. Strengthen. All right, unit proximate to an empty position to which a German unit is also proximate. Preserve the line, avoid surround. So these guys aren't going to move. Germans are not proximate to that. So fill the gap is gone. Strengthen. Unit is proximate to, but not stacked with Allied unit with strength less than or equal to 3, to which German units with strength greater than or equal to 7 are proximate. No, I can't move pieces around to get a stack that strong. Withdraw under fire. Unit surrounded or in danger of surround, etc., etc. Again, we don't have that condition. That is the end of the 21st. So we'll remove dispersed markers. We don't have any out of fuel markers. All combat chips back to the cup. I never had to throw them back in there. I never drew a blue chip. Like 52 chits out of 60. I didn't get any of the 3 blue ones. That looks like the end of day. So we fixed some German supply path issues over here. I think everyone will be in supply. I did not, unfortunately, reach the Meuse River. Tomorrow that'll be the objective, unless the Allies finish patching their gap in the line. This is still a tough part of the map up here. We've got a lot of pieces, but they've got some good strength. That's a city hex, by the way. His defense is doubled, so it's considered an 8. You know, stack of 3, stack of 2. These guys came back in supply. Didn't like that. They are a little soft here. I think he's still going to be out of supply. Okay.